Walker. Although we spoke just the other day, there are a few more things I would like you to know about New Orleans. First, the public library downtown is giving away its image collection. File cabinets full of magazine photos glued to cardstock and labeled with headings like birds, herons, or this one I'm sending you, US/Louisiana/New Orleans/port, and then the address of the library, all up for grabs by anyone interested. The suicide folder was empty. I can't imagine what was in it, but I got the protests and demonstrations folder for Brian Funk's flyers. Second, Friday before Vi's funeral, me and John and his friend Leah were mugged at gunpoint in the doorway of the house. I was about to go inside. John and Leah were on the steps. I gave the guy $5, and though Thomas Little, Elise, and Simone were all inside, John Gherkin, with his calmest Jedi mind trick voice, told the guy we didn't have any more money, and our roommates didn't either. So he left, and we were all okay, including Leah, who'd only been in town for an hour. Most importantly, I wanted to tell you that the second line for Vi was beautiful. I missed the second line for Helen exactly 1 year before, which always made me feel a little fucked up. The band was good, though. People from Panorama and some from Eris Band and folks from New York, all starting with the saddest song. It was heartbreaking to watch, even on the most beautiful sunny afternoon. Patrick looking up to the sky, Michelle crying while playing bass drum, Don's eyes closed, JR, Misha, John, Amy, all faces red and bright with sad and sun. And we walked through the bywater, and some folks danced a little, and Dylan said something about how this was supposed to be a celebration, but even he knew, not yet. They played Little Liza Jane in front of Vi's mom's house, and I'll Fly Away in front of BJ's on Burgundy, and we all stopped for a few minutes and sang, and we walked up to the Industrial Canal, maybe one of the most wonderful things I've ever seen. So many old friends carrying instruments, and some dressed fancy, up the levee in the perfect sun, and Matt Knowles started yelling and running up to the band, and you know how good it is when he's excited about something, all the way to the point where the canal meets the river, which is one of the best places in the city, and the sun was setting as they pushed a burning boat into the water with an effigy of Vi and her dog, and gifts and messages for her, and birds burst out overhead, and people cried, of course, and held their friends, and Shanna shouted, "I forgot to say thanks!" And Allison and Attica shouted, "Goodbye!" And the band played that saddest song and suddenly started something faster, and then everybody was dancing like they meant it, and I saw Misha smile, and so many people laughing. Someone handed out firecrackers. I don't know how nobody got hurt. And then the sun was down, and we were tired. There was singing and music and food in the street for a long time that night, but Alec and I walked away early, the music and voices of our friends following us for many blocks. So I wanted to tell you that we are all okay here. I love my friends, and that includes you. Take care, friend. Tell your friends you love them. Hope. P.S. Also, the Asian grocery on Iberville changed its name to the Cajun Grocery. The sign is still hand-painted, a little nicer though, and you can still get Bollywood DVDs and probably still donuts in a can.